Wow. It's time to celebrate. Hit it. Yeah, 12 years. Pretty good. We got balloons, we got a packed house, we got everyone showing up. It's gonna be a good one. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to a fresh new episode of the Fitness Avengers, where we fight fat frustration and fitness fakes. I'm your host, master trainer and author Tony Arreola from TotalBodyProject.com, coming at you every Monday night on Facebook and YouTube live. Man, 12 years since I started my company. It's been it's been just this epic ride. And to be honest, I didn't I didn't know if this was the journey that I had was destined for me, but I've loved every moment of my experience. I loved all the lives that I've touched. And today I'm going to share some of my favorite memories. I'm going to share some just awesome experiences. We're going to have some giveaways. We're going to give away some hats, some books, all that good stuff. If you're watching the show live, make sure you say use a hashtag LiveFit. We're gonna have some giveaways, client recognition, some favorite stories. Our asset trainers, what's next for Total Body Project? Comment, say hi, and we want to thank our sponsors, Total Body Project. So if you want to be entered for our raffle, we're not having a show next week because Courtney and I will be racing an Ironman on Sunday, so we might be a little out of it on Monday. But we'll be back the following weekend, and that's when we'll have the drawing with the giveaways. So you can win some hats, we can win some books, we can win a lot of that good stuff. So, how did this fitness thing come to be? How did it all start? Well, I'll tell you. This is my younger brother Richard, and Christmas of '99. I received I guess the craziest phone call ever. My uncle called me over to go, visit him, go to his place. He said to come immediately. And my uncle was involved in different types of extracurricular activities, and I honestly wish my brother was there because my brother, he was the brave one. He would go and he can help my uncle. So I drove over there and I was a little bit scared. I saw a police car in the driveway, and I had a screwdriver in my hand. I like dropped the screwdriver and walked over there, and then the officer wanted to talk to me, which I thought it was weird. I thought maybe my uncle was going to go to jail. I wasn't exactly sure what was going to happen. And he said the words that would change my life forever. He said, "Are you Tony Arreola?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Is Richard Arreola your brother?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Okay, you need to call the coroner's office." And those words just sent me into a spiral. It was like I just started falling. I fell like off the earth, and I just felt like I was falling. And so my brother was my best friend. He's we did everything together, and in an instant he was gone. It was Christmas of '99. My mom's in Mexico, and that night, it was 2 days before my 21st birthday, and I just started drinking like there's no tomorrow. And it was the first time in my life that I blacked out, and I went into a really deep depression after this happened with my brother. I just didn't want to live anymore. I didn't really see the value of life, and it wasn't until I started working out, actually, because we were putting his stuff away, and I was getting some of his clothes that fit me, and going over some possessions. And what I saw was that his weightlifting set, um, I picked it up and I started lifting weights. And as I started lifting the weights, they gave me strength. I felt in control, and I just decided to just pump some iron. Just I was furious. I had a lot of rage in me, but these weights really gave me back control. Fitness really helped save my life, and I wondered if fitness did this for me, what could it do for others? And hence my love for fitness was born. So then I started my career at 24 Hour Fitness, which 24 Hour Fitness was just an incredible experience. These guys were, you know, uh, with 24 Hour Fitness, they really work you to a pulp. It's the quintessential corporate America, putting in, just 12, 15-hour days every day, not sleeping right, driving goals, revenue, all those things. But really, what I found through 24 Hour Fitness was, that I love the business side of it, but I love helping people. And as I started to move up in the company, I got away from what I really enjoy, which is working with clients and seeing individual people succeed. And it's funny because as hard as I worked for 24 Hour Fitness, one day they just came and just spit me out. Yeah, and they just let me go. So then so the next day, I remember, I was done. They had fired me, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. And so, I decided to go back to school to to finish my degrees. I have an engineering degree and an economics degree. So I went back to UCI to finish that. But I needed a job while I did that. And what was always in my blood was always fitness. So I figured, what if I start my own like personal training company and start working with clients? And oh my God, I still have the entries for my journal here when I started the day in 2009. I think I woke up like at 3 in the morning, and I knew that this was it. This was going to be, in my ticket. This is everything I've ever wanted. And I was just like on fire for work. And then that's when basically Total Body Project started. And then I just kind of took off, which is fantastic. And started the company 12 years ago, and really, started with the logo, with getting a website, getting all excited for all these different things, and really what the future could hold. And what I decided to do with Total Body Project was just, not just provide a level of service that I think, professionalism is important, but I really prided myself in becoming the most educated trainer that can be. So making sure that I got the certifications, which, whether it be a weight loss certification or a behavioral change or precision nutrition, or now I got my Ironman certification, or the degrees in engineering, the degrees in economics, handling micro changes, behavioral changes, all these different degrees, and all of them all built to serve you, to help you learn more, because I believe that behavioral change, we all deserve to live the best life that we can. And if I can, uh, you know, uh, you know, accumulate all this information and really synthesize the information and give you the relevant, digestible pieces so that you understand and that you move forward, then that's really my gift. Nicole is jumping out. Hola, Nicole. Woohoo. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. I was going through our TBP memories, and I have your photos from our the first year anniversary, back in 2010, when a Total Body Project had just started. And I remember being at Nicole's wedding, and now she's happily married with her beautiful babies, and the stories are endless. Nicole is just one of hundreds of lives that I have been fortunate enough to touch through my career. And if you're watching this live, you're watching the replay, or just watching, when I send this out, thank you for trusting me to help you. Thank you for allowing me to serve, because this is what I'm meant to do. This is what my life is about. And every day I wake up, 4 in the morning with passion, is just to become better and to serve more. So what kind of takeaways have we had over the years? Well, some of my more proud moments are some of the books that have been written, like Get Me Skinny, which is actually in the middle of a revamp now. We're on Get Me Skinny version 3. The third version is now going to be released. And what's different than the third version and the first two versions? Well, a lot has changed since I published that first book. The first book was published in Les Luc. Back in 2013. So that means it's a lot more certifications, a lot more education. And so some of the pillars have changed. And I want you to know that, because I'm really, yeah, rule number one is don't give up, right? Nicole, exactly, right? Exactly. Don't ever give up. The books, will be revamped. They're going through like all new titles. Mostly, Get Me Skinny will stay the same. Our next ones we call Live Fit, Finish Strong, and then a book that Nicole and I worked on together, will be called Skinny Again. That one's will be released hopefully next year. But the books, it turns out that I have a passion for writing. I have a passion for communication, and as I've worked throughout my journey, I really enjoy writing. So I'm going to keep working on the writing, keep working on the skill set, and delivering more valuable, content driven books that can help you on your journey, so that you understand this whole fitness thing. Now, I've had clients in Nicole, I've had for a long time. I have clients for over 18 years, which is which is crazy. 18 years is a really long time. That means I started training when I was 10 years old, right? But you're thinking about like what in those 18 years, what kind of stuff have we done? Here's some cool stuff. We actually raced our bikes from Colorado. This is Eric, his son Wolf, Robbie D, Kenneth, and myself. We rode as a four-member team. We rode our bikes from San Diego to Colorado, and that was absolutely insane. I do not recommend that for anybody because that was hard. That was like super challenging. uh, some of the other really cool experiences that I've had with Total Body Project is I actually got to go back to UCI and present as an author. And so this is me giving like a little speech at UCRV, my alma mater, and it was just a moment for me, especially coming from essentially coming from nothing, from not having enough, growing up on welfare, all those just adversity stacked, obstacles stacked, and then to find myself at the stage at UC Irvine, presenting my book was just one of those moments where it's like pinch me now, like I'm ready. Like I don't know, I got married actually a little bit over a month ago, and one of the big things was like I just don't want to wake up. I feel like I'm living in that dream that this stuff wasn't supposed to happen. And as I go back and look at my journal, because I have my life documented here, the ups and downs, and you think about the growth that you've had. It's just for me, it's just been amazing to watch this journey unfold, and it's I don't think I'm anything special. I just think I'm determined, I'm resilient, but anybody can achieve whatever they want. It's just a matter of staying consistent and staying diligent. And when you get up, when you fall, always give up. And like Nicole said, don't give up because it's impossible to stop somebody who never gives up. And that was a big moment for me. Was this UCI kind of moment. The other one that really um kind of made things awesome was crossing the Boston Marathon, because the finish line at the Boston Marathon, and that was a huge deal because we had worked on that for a really long time, because these goals um are can prove difficult. So the goal here was to just get a marathon under 3 hours, and we worked for like 3 years on it. Finally got one at 2:59 and qualified for the Boston Marathon, and that was one of the best moments of my life, was crossing that finish line, because it was just an amazing feeling. And as I go through clients' success stories, I mean, I have tons of the weight loss, you know, um, before and afters, but it's the weddings, the babies that were born, the babies that are growing up, the finish lines, that cross my clients. I just had a couple more cross half Ironman finish lines, triathlon finish lines, half marathons. And really when I think about, here's Jose actually, when I think about Jose was he didn't even consider himself a runner, and now here he is. He just this weekend he actually just hiked up to the top of Mount Baldy again. It's a race to the top, and Jose has just been it's just been amazing. I think he's like lost like 30 pounds or something like that, but never considered himself a runner. Now he was like an endurance runner. And you think about the impact that you've had with people really bringing out the best in themselves. You think like, this is why I get up every day and really give it as much as I can. So thank you, Jose, Nicole, Diana, and Nick, Eric, and I mean, I could go on thanking all my clients that have really trusted me to help them build build their best selves. Emoji time. Dun, 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 dun. I know I changed the location of the live today, so hope it doesn't scoop people up too much, but I'm sure people will let me know. Emoji time. Yeah, if you're watching, hit those loves, hit those likes, right, Kona? Because life is short, and like I said, today's show is about really giving back. Um, and with that said, that kind of like the next stage for us is this Ironman triathlon. And initially, I started Iron triathlon was just because I thought it would be kind of cool to like swim, bike, and run. And but I couldn't really swim. I didn't own a bike, and I hated running, so it made it kind of hard. But after what I went through with the pain of losing my brother, I figured that the way to match the pain was to fight fire with fire. So I figured the Ironman triathlon would be the hardest thing that I can put my body through. And sure enough, it was. Training for that took me about a year to train for the Ironman triathlon, and it was absolutely brutal. 13, I think it took me like 13 and a half hours. I could barely walk for the next couple days. And I remember when I crossed the finish line, and like, and my brother smiled down from the heavens. And I knew that at that moment, I just found peace. I knew that my brother was always with me because he's always been with me. And it felt like I unlocked a new level in my life. Like, I felt like I had superpowers. And from then, after that, it was okay. Let's set my eyes set on the next biggest prize, which is, I've done the Boston Marathon, qualified for the New York Marathon, and then now it's time to qualify for the Ironman World Championship, which is the last kind of like, that's actually how Kona got her name, because they have it in the and Kona is where the championship is at. So on Sunday we'll be racing. Courtney and I will be racing, and my goal there is, I don't feel like I'm really trained to try and compete and win, but at least I'll get myself to that level to get ready to have another year of competitive, because this COVID thing was no joke. And now when I look back at this 12 years, um, I'm really grateful for everything that I've accomplished with my clients, and building a life that I truly enjoy, a life that I look forward to every day, that a life that is just, I'm really grateful for, because there really isn't any extra days in life. You just don't get any, and you don't want to waste any days just not feeling your best, not looking your best, not feeling like life is just amazing. And I get to wake up next to Courtney and call her my wife, and my puppy Kona. And now life is just incredible. And what I think about every day is just, how can I serve more? How can I help more? How can I increase my skill set to be like a skilled surgeon when I work with clients? And that's really what drives me every day. And I got my Ask the Trainer. Oh, thanks, gracias, Nicole. I got my Ask the Trainer, which is what's next for Total Body Project. And right now, honestly, what I'm building is my Live Fit 365 coaching program. And the goal with that training program is simple: is build a world class training program. How can I deliver better results online than in person? So I'm fortunate to have about 26 clients on there doing well. We have people already lose like 30 pounds, people excelling. I'll have somebody do an Ironman triathlon. Actually, Lucky races next week, and I got somebody competing at Indian Wells in a couple weeks. So that's the goal with that program, is just to make it world class. The other goals is obviously to continue these books, to keep driving the books, because I love to write. I love to write. I love to share the message. I love to spread the gospel of fitness, and I love to explain it in simple terms. So we have a book launch, hopefully for Q1 or Q2 of next year. We can get that on the books and have a good launch with a lot of celebrations and a lot of people. And honestly, with the company, the goal is to extract, right. This is the goal of life, right? The goal of life is not to make more money, right? That's not the goal of life. the goal of life, you want to think of it like I think of it like coins, like little like happy coins, kind of like Super Mario Brothers. You get certain coins. So you have coins for finance, right? And you start to stack coins, which is great. You have coins for health and wellness. You try to stack as many as you can. You get coins for your spiritual being, right? So you try to stack that. Your relationships, right? Your social impact, all those things. And every day, your job is to try to get as many coins and in all those areas so that you excel in life. You're trying to extract as much joy out of every single day so that you don't leave anything out. And that really is what I believe is the purpose of life. So when you get up in the morning, you start thinking like, okay, how can I extract as much joy from this? And if you have something that's not giving you joy, not bringing you joy, get those things out of your life. There's no time for that stuff. Like I learned when I lost my brother, you're not gonna get any extra days. So why waste days not at your best? Um, Sorry, I got a little bit fired up. If you haven't had a chance, comment Live Fit so you can join our Facebook group. I'm getting ready to launch a new training module actually, which is like a jumpstart, a fit body jumpstart program that I'll be launching coming up in the next couple weeks after I get this race done in Ironman Sacramento, because we're counting down 140.6, 2.4 mile swim, 112 miles on the bike, and a 26.2 mile run. And the goal is to do my best. If I'm fast enough to go to Kona, then I'm fast enough to go to Kona. But I'm racing my race. I'm staying calm, swimming to the best of my abilities, and enjoying that moment, because that moment is what life is about. Creating these awesome, epic, memorable experiences that you can tell your kids about, tell your dog about, tell your wife about, tell everybody about, because no one tells story about people that don't do epic stuff. So if you're not doing anything epic, get out there and do something epic, man, because you're not going to get any extra days. All right, so we're counting down. The race is on Sunday. I will drop links so you can make sure and track me in Court as we go the little Ironman family. And I don't know if we're going to cross as as together, because I think Court might beat me. She might beat me. So cheers on. If you want to be entered for the contest, hit Live Fit, comment on this, and I will tag you, and I will have our drawing for our book, our hats, all that good stuff. I love you. My name's Tony Arreola. There will be no show next week because I will be recovering. We'll be writing back. Maybe we'll have a live race report from the race. So everyone likes to hear how those goes. There's supposed to be a monsoon hitting Sacramento too. So I know as much fun as it is riding your bike and running in the cold rain, this is going to be a fun experience. No show next week. My name's Tony Arreola, NASM master trainer and author. And my purpose in life is to show you exactly what you need to do to live your life to the fullest. All right. Love you guys. Love you, Nicole. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks. And I'll have my medal. Maybe I'll have my medal. Right? Get the medal going. Maybe the medal will make me feel better. Right, Kona? What do you think, Kona? I think Kona agrees.
Thank you for watching the Fitness Avenger live show. If you like the show, make sure to like it and share. Please join us next week on Facebook Live. This week's show is brought to you by our close friends at Total Body Project. Visit totalbodyproject.com for more info.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for 12 years, baby. 12 more. Wait, maybe a little bit longer than 12.